Lope and Nidek Minster welcomes you to this broadcast of the Ohio High School Athletic Association Girls Basketball Tournament on NKTelco Sports. We are at the Hive in Sidney High School where the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers will take on the Varsity Raiders. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sidney All-Glaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, the Center for Orthopedics at Wilson Health, and NKTelco. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and alongside me, Brandon Coverman for game number 2 of this Division IV tournament from Sidney High School. Interesting matchup, a rematch from a year ago. The Varsity Raiders under head coach Paul Bremingen come in here as a heavy favorite, I guess you would say, over the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers. Cavaliers season up and down. Raiders have had a very, very nice season so far.
Yeah, a very nice season. I think they're right where a lot of people project them, in that 16-6 range. One of the top teams in the Shelby County, finished second, only behind state-ranked number 1 Fort Laramie. So a very good season for first-year head coach Paul Bremingen. Balance along that lineup led by Ella Haney, Kate Sherman on the inside. Great guard play from C.C. Borchers, Sophie Francis for them on the inside, and a great season here so far. Trying to get out of the Sidney Sectional for the 5th time in 6 years, and they have a task here with Lehman, an opponent that they're facing for the 3rd time in 4 years here at the Sidney Sectional.
And the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers under first-year coach Mark Mays. Cavaliers 7-13 on the season, as they've kind of played well at times, and at other times not so well, as they're in a new conference this season.
Yeah, playing in the Three Rivers Conference here this year. Just a little up and down, a little bit of a younger team. Heidi Toner sets the tone on the inside. Taylor Geising, some players to look at. Carolyn Wesner, some other players to look at for first-year head coach Mark Mays. They rely on that dribble exchange offense a lot of the times here. Had them earlier in the season when they played, I believe it was Lima Perry. And they won that game, 7-13 on the season, playing in the new Three Rivers Conference. It's elevated the play of a lot of teams in that conference, and I'm sure Lehman likes to be in it. Teams like Covington and Bethel, Miami East in that conference as well, here in this first year in the Three Rivers Conference.
Introducing the starting lineup there for the Lehman Cavaliers, as you see them. Boy, we had a great one in game number 1.
Yeah.
Botkins winning over Mechanicsburg.
Botkins playing Jackson Center now Tuesday. Carrying all games for you here live on NKT.TV.
A junior, 6'2", number 4, Kate Sherman.
Introducing the starting lineups for the Raiders.
Number 10,
Ella Haney.
A junior, 5'6", number 14, Reese Gubo.
Number 14, Reese Gubo. Our starting lineups here today brought to you by Sidney All-Glaze Audiology.
Sophie Francis.
And number 21, Sophie Francis.
Tracy Schultze, Rachel Borchers.
And the head coach for the Raiders, Paul Bremingen.
And Christy Borchers.
Again, it'll be a good matchup here.
And let's take a look at our keys to the game tonight, all brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. First for the Lehman Cavaliers.
And first for Lehman, they're really going to want to be able to rebound here. Just trying to be able to play well on the inside against the Raiders' size. You need to be able to shoot well and avoid turnovers.
And we're ready to tip it off. Our keys to the game all brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. And for the Raiders, any keys that we should mention?
They want to establish their offense. They want to get pressure to Lehman on defense, and they want to be able to run. They want to be able to focus too, not have this game be too easy for them here today.
Reese Gubo with the made basket. Up court is Layla Platfoot.
Reese, a hot three-point shooter. She's had player of the game multiple times. She has a good shot when she's open. Gets her feet set, nice stroke.
Inbounds pass here by Geisy. It's going to be tipped away. Gubo will go after it. Recovery there by Caroline Wessner. Wessner will get it up court. Here come the Cavaliers. Inside it goes to O'Leary. Back out front for three. Geisy, shot doesn't go. Rebound will come down to Kate Sherman.
I think Rushi likes this fast pace early, make Lehman a little uncomfortable. They're a little used to playing to a slower pace.
Out front. Jump shot, it's there. As Sophie Francis knocks it home. And quickly the Rushi Raiders are up 5-0.
Good shot, good screen to get down screen to get Sophie open there on that foul line extended screen.
Flatfoot with the basketball, tipped away by Goubeau. Here come the Raiders on the break. Goubeau, right-handed layup, puts it in, 7-0 our score. 6.5 minutes to go.
High for Reese.
Heidi Toner, number 44, is one of the few seniors in this Cavalier lineup. Back over to number 15, Flatfoot, and Cavaliers will have the basketball. 6 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Raiders have put on the first 7 points in this one.
And quickly trapping and trying to get Lehman uncomfortable. A veteran Raider team against kind of a younger Lehman team here today.
Toner's pass back over to number 15, Flatfoot. Geisy on the baseline. Back out front to Toner. Toner goes inside. They'll push it back out to Wessner. Shot no good. Rebound cleared there by Cece Borchers. Borchers across the timeline. Haney goes down, but she'll get back up as the Raiders will work around the arc. Inside to Haney. Haney makes the move. Turnaround jumper goes around and out. Rebound by Francis. There's going to be a whistle and a stop and play as 5:52 to go on the first quarter of action here on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
Good shot by Haney on the inside. Just missed. Haney in all county selection. As we talked about Carmen Huker being first team all Shelby County. That was announced yesterday. Ava Schultes, the player of the year for Fort Lauderdale, which we'll see in our next contest.
Up court comes put off. Ball is going to be tossed away. Turnover there on the pass by Geisy. And the ball will go out of bounds. And Harushi guilty of the turnover. Inbounds pass. Caroline Wessner. Flatfoot across the timeline. Here comes the double team. Raiders are there. They'll get it back over to Wessner. Wessner out front. Goubeau wants to take it inside. Back over it goes to O'Leary. Ball tipped away. Borchers into the lane. Foul will go against the Cavaliers. Flatfoot picks up her first. 5:06 to go in this one. Opening quarter of action. Put off with the inbounds pass. Back to Goubeau over to the left side. Long jumper by Haney, no good. Rebound will come down to Wessner.
At a three. I didn't see from my angle.
Out front it comes to Kaylee Rank, number 20, a freshman into the lineup for the Cavaliers. Heidi Toner will handle the basketball. Lots of blue and gold here this afternoon. Rank back over to Toner. Flatfoot. There's the steal. Put off. Back out to Goubeau for the three. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Rank. Rank across the timeline. Over to the right side, it goes to number 44. That's Heidi Toner. Trying to work it inside, but Haney will keep her from making any kind of penetration into the lane or substitutes into the lineup for the Raiders. Maya Monin for one into the lineup, as is Ronnie Poling, number 40. Ball tipped out of bounds.
So we go about 8-9 deep typically, and typically what Coach Brumage did when he coached the boys teams for 30 years at Rushi. Back to the second coach in Rushi history to coach both the boys and the girls team.
Ball goes onto the floor, and Haney will pick it up. Short jumper off the glass, no good. Battle for the rebound. Cavaliers toss it back in, but Borchers will have it from the corner as Monin. Shot doesn't go, and a rebound comes down to Toner. She'll bring it up court. Across the timeline, we're stuck on 7-0 here, Brandon.
Yeah, it's been Rushi came out and shot well. They haven't been able to hit from the inside. Don't get sluggish, and there's a travel.
Turnover by the Cavaliers as Raiders will have the basketball. Borchers with the ball out front, over to the right side, put off. Nice backdoor pass, and Maya Monin will get the bucket, and it's a 9-0 lead as we approach the 3-minute mark.
And she leaves behind the defense right there, no one to keep count of Maya Monin, 9-0 Raider advantage.
Number 11, Caroline Wessner gets the pass over to Toner. Her shot no good, rebound to put off. Raiders trying to make quick work here of the Cavaliers here in the first quarter of action. 9-0. Outside jumper by Monin, no good from behind the arc.
That's her spot. She hasn't hit from there yet.
Colleen O'Leary with the basketball, number 14. Going to have a steal there by Borchers up court. Monin off the glass, up and in.
6 turnovers for Lehman too so far.
Ball on the floor as O'Leary, and there's going to be a foul on the Raiders. It's going to go against Kate Sherman. Got a timeout on the court. Lehman will take the timeout. All timeouts today brought to you by Precision Strip. Our score for the Rushi Raiders 11, the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers nothing. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? NKTelco Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. NKTelco is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at NKTelco Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with NKTelco.
Lehman will have the basketball as they'll toss it in. Try to get it inside to Mara O'Leary, but there'll be a foul, another one against the Raiders.
Second of Ronnie Poling. Got pulled up here to play some JV, and winner of this gets to play DeGraff Riverside, who's actually in Lehman's conference, the Three Rivers Conference. The other side of the bracket already decided with Bakkens beating Mechanicsburg. They'll play fellow NKTelco School Jackson Center on Tuesday.
Inbounds pass in front of the basket. There's O'Leary, and she's going to be guilty of a travel. $11-0 our score. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Raiders looking for the good shot. Goubeau, there's the lob to Sherman, hits the edge of the backboard, so that'll be a Raider turnover. Here comes Rank up court, but they're going to lose the basketball as Putoff will come up with it, and there's going to be a reach on O'Leary.
8 Lehman turnovers this quarter. They're having a hard time deciphering that Raider pressure here so far early on.
11-0 our score. Raiders with the basketball. Outside jumper by Putoff, nothing but net. You can count it. Putoff with the field goal. 1:35 to go. 13-0 our score. O'Leary shot no good. Rebound comes out to the Cavaliers. In the corner, Toner for 3. Shot no good. Rebound. It's going to be out of bounds and off number 20. That's Kaylee Rank.
There's again subbing that 8-9 deep, trying to keep the legs fresh here. They have that 13-0 lead. It's keeping the pedal down here. We said they're heavy favorites here coming in, but it's keeping the foot on the gas here early on is an important thing.
Goubeau with the basketball into Haney. Francis open to the backside. Back out front to Borchers. 3-pointer no good. Tipped away by Sherman, but a foul is going to be on Sherman as he reached around the Cavalier. Geisey will inbound it for the Cavaliers as Wessner will bring it up court. Back over to Geisey. Geisey across the timeline. Looks for Toner in the corner. It's tipped away. That's another Lehman turnover. Up court quickly comes Francis with it. Outside 3 by Borchers. Shot no good. Haney with a rebound inside. Back out to Francis. Goubeau back to Haney. Haney gets it to Francis. Short jump shot, no good. Francis grabs the rebound. Tries to put it up. There's going to be a foul on number 11, Caroline Wessner. It's going to be a jump ball. They'll call a jump, and possession arrow favors the Cavaliers.
It's going to be a Raider turnover there now. 3rd turnover for them. Thought it might have been a foul there, but sometimes the Raiders, I think they shot 1 of 7 for 3. I don't know why they're settling from the outside too much. Get that ball on the inside a little more often. Don't rely on that 3-point shot. And there's a Lehman turnover.
It's going to be a jump ball as Geisey turned the ball. She made the move inside, turned it in, and the Raider defender right there. And the possession arrow will favor the Raiders, so that constitutes a turnover for the Cavaliers.
Big thing for Roosh. Keep moving that ball. Work it to Haney, work it to Sherman. I think they work best when they play inside out instead of just taking first shot threes like they've been, even though they've been open. If they make it here, they'll make me eat my words, and they do.
Lyamanen will connect on that one. It's not like they're shooting 50% from behind the arc this afternoon.
25% to be exact.
Goubeau can come up with a loose ball up court quickly. Long range, nail it.
Never mind.
Count it.
Just eat my words.
Count it. Lyamanen. She'll hit the 3. Our first quarter score. Arooshie Raiders 19. The Lehman Cavaliers nothing. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Life just got easier, folks, but we won't tell you why. Cavaliers with the basketball as you're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports. Lehman Catholic with the basketball. Toner will have it in the corner, shoots the three, no good. Rebound up. Oh, and it doesn't fall for Layla Plattfoot. Cavaliers looking to close it out. Turnaround jumper by Sherman. Haney with a rebound, puts it up and draws the foul.
Haney, nice job of sticking with that. Haney going to Edison State next year. She played a little bit as a freshman with the old coach Andy Timmerman, and from a sophomore on, she's played full-time varsity. And every year, she's gradually improved and been very impressed with her. As she misses the free throw there, first free throw of the game, but just been impressed with her really all season, how she's done and how she's progressed.
Haney with the free throw, she'll connect. 20-0 our score. Lehman looking for that first offensive showing of the afternoon as Toner works it across the timeline. Gets it over to O'Leary. Here's the bucket we've been waiting on as Caroline Wessner with 7:20 to go breaks that 20-0 run for the Raiders.
Raiders shaded over that press a little too much, left Wessner wide open.
Haney back out to Borchers inside, shot no good. Rebound up and in by Kate Sherman. Inbounds pass to Heidi Toner. Toner across the timeline.
Double dribble, yep.
O'Leary with the turnover.
It's 12 of them so far here for Lehman.
(22-2) our score in that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Kaylee Rank back into the lineup for Lehman. Inside it goes to Haney. Back over to Borchers. Borchers. Ronnie Poling into the lineup for the Raiders. Haney gets it inside to Poling. Poling off the glass. Shot doesn't go. Rebound. Back up and foul to CC Borchers as she'll step to the line.
Poling's got a nice power move there. She's been playing a little bit of that support role off the bench. Played on a very good JV team that only lost 2 games this year. Feel like she's a year away from really being a kind of a name that's known, but she fits in well in a support role off the bench for this team. And there was a nice defense there by Daria Lee there to force them to make it a tough shot there for Poland.
Riley Hammonds into the lineup for the Raiders. Borchers knocks home the second free throw. First point of the afternoon for CC. Cavaliers working their way up court. Rank double team back over. They'll lose the basketball. Here comes Borchers.
Coach May should have got a timeout there. Should have got bailed out there, but he didn't.
Francis back to Borchers. Hammonds will take it down low. Shot no good by Poling.
Volume of shots a big difference. Rushi's thrown up 20 shots compared to 7 here as Toner's got coming in for the Lehman Cavaliers. She's overall, Toner's the best player on this team. Was a goalie on that really good girls soccer team. I know we called a lot of soccer games this fall.
Yeah, she also kicked a few of them for the football team. I don't know if it happened this year, but last year I know it was the case. Taking a look at stats, Toner averages 7.1 points per game at 4.6. O'Leary, the leading scorer, with 11.5 and 6.6 rebounds per game for the Cavaliers. Back out front, Borchers' shot is going to be there. 26-2.
Now the Rushies hit their last threes after I cursed the Raiders early on.
Rank with the basketball. Double team, in trouble, and she traveled.
I thought it could have been a jump ball there too. I thought it kind of got bumped a little bit. Could have gave a middle ground there, then a travel. It's a 15th turnover for Lehman.
Gubeau will come back in. As Simone Putoff will toss it in for the Raiders. 26-2 our score. Ball goes to the right side, and Francis Sherman back out front to Gubeau. Over in the left side to Putoff. Poling will roll to the backside. Putoff will get it inside to Sherman. Makes the move on Toner. Nice defensive play by Heidi Toner.
Absolutely.
O'Leary will bring it up court across the timeline. Geisy on the baseline. Jumper with 4:49 to go here in the first half. Geisy with a made free throw. Francis inside to Sherman. Shot doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Colleen O'Leary. Got a foul in the backcourt.
Starting to play better this second quarter. It's only a 7-4 Raider advantage this quarter after getting skunked that first quarter scoring-wise.
O'Leary with the basketball. Looking at Francis. O'Leary to the right side. Francis with a near steal. Loses the basketball. That's a Lehman turnover. Francis running the left side. Inside the arc, back to Haney. Gubeau has it. Pushes it over to Putoff. Putoff looks inside, gets it back over to Francis. Gubeau has it. Inside to Haney. Haney tried to put it up there. Nice defensive play there by O'Leary.
Really, Lehman's defensive presence on the inside has been pretty good when Rishi's trying to get the entry pass there. Players like Mara O'Leary and Heidi Toner have done a nice job on the inside.
Inbounds pass comes back to Gubeau. Putoff comes out. Back to Gubeau for the three. Off the back of the iron. Rebound. Colleen O'Leary.
Patting what they call a little flare screen, trying to get that skip pass over, get Gubeau open. It's a good design. Another Lehman turnover.
Ball out of bounds. O'Leary loses control thanks to the defensive pressure for the Raiders. Gubeau across the timeline as we come up on 3.5 minutes to go here in this first half of basketball. Back out front to Monin. They get it over to the left side to Gubeau. O'Leary on her. Inside, Sherman. Nice dish to Monin. Up and in. 28-4 our score.
I think the Lehman defense took a nap on Maya Monin. She's got a dozen right now, and she's been really kind of benefiting from this Raider offense.
Short jump shot, no good by O'Leary. Back out to Colleen O'Leary. She'll put the shot up, no good. Battle for the rebound, cleared by Simone Putoff. Gubeau to Sherman. Sherman gets it to Monin. 15-footer, no good off the iron, and Putoff gets it, feeds Haney. Shot doesn't go. Rebound. It come down to Toner, and there's going to be a foul on the backside.
There's a hard time now getting stuff in on the block. So trying to get something going on the inside. 16 foul on the Raiders.
Fortress will come back in as Caroline Wessner will bring it up. Get the ball inbounds to Toner, who'll bring it up court.
Great matchup problem is bringing Toner up against Haney.
There's the steal, tipped away by Haney. Here come the Raiders on the break. Gubeau, shot doesn't fall. Up and in, CC Borchers. Got 6 on the night. 30-4 our score. Another turnover. Up court quickly. Short jumper, Maya Monin.
14 now for her.
Monin's having a career day here, Brandon. 14 points on the board.
And she shoots really well too. I think that's her really paralysis as a 3-and-D type player. But she's not going to, she's not going to be the focal point of a defensive attack like Ella Haney and Kate Sherman's going to be for the Raiders. But she does a nice job in just filling her role, being a shooter, that 3-and-D type girl for this team. And she has some games. She had a really good game against Botkins the other week where she had 4 threes.
Jump shot by Geisy, no good. Battle for the rebound. There's going to be a foul on Mara O'Leary on the back.
Late foul, number 5, Mara O'Leary. Her first foul, team's 5th.
Plattfoot will return to the lineup for the Cavaliers. Ball goes inside to Hammonds. That's going to be taken away there by Wessner, but jump ball and possession arrow favors Lehman Catholic. So they'll have the ball as Caroline Wessner will toss it in, and Kaylee Rank will bring it up court. Rank with the turnover as she took that extra step.
32-4, so here early on, the Raiders have, it's Kelby Dosek in the lineup.
Dosek, number 32, in the lineup for the Raiders. Over to the right side is Monin. Back out front, Gubeau. Gubeau into the lane. Dosek pushes it back out. There's going to be a steal. Here come the Cavaliers. Breakaway. Plattfoot gets it over to her teammate, Kaylee Rank. Foul will go against Gubeau.
Kaylee Rank on the line for Lehman, shooting 2.
4 points this quarter for Lehman. Just tough sledding here, shooting-wise for them. They haven't been able to get really any offense set up here. Just 20 turnovers in this first half.
20 turnovers, that's a bunch. A lot of possessions as Kaylee Rank tries to connect on her second free throw, and she does. 32-6 our score. Raiders with the commanding lead into the final minutes. Gubeau in and out. Rebound to Borchers. Borchers gets it to Hammonds. Back out front. Borchers again. Shot no good. Rebound to Rank. Cavaliers on the attack. Toner will shoot the 3. Shot no good. Rebound inside. Shot taken by Wessner, but rebound, let's see who it goes to. It's going to go to the Raiders. 32-6 our score on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Gubeau back over to Hammonds. Over on the right side to Monin. Outside 3 by Borchers, no good. Rebound comes down to O'Leary, and there's going to be a foul. Hammonds picks up her first, and that's the Raiders' 8th foul here of the half. So O'Leary will step to the line and shoot the free throw. Free throw no good. Rebound comes down to Dosek. Monin. Count it. And the Brandon Coverman jinx dives.
That's a parking lot shot. She could have picked up a chicken from McDonald's by hitting that so far. Holy cow.
The Brandon Coverman jinx dies a slow death on that 3 there. 35-6 halftime score here on NKTelco Sports once again. Our score, the Aroostook Raiders 35, the Lehman Cavaliers 6. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Allglaze and Sidney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, We partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? Nidec Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. Nidec is a global company that is growing with its sights on being $1 billion company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at Nidec Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with Nidec.
Back here at Sidney High School, Russia Raiders off to a very comfortable 35-6 halftime lead. Let's take a look at our halftime numbers, all brought to you by Wagner's IGA.
Thanks, Dave. In the battle of the blue and gold, it's been all Raiders here so far. Looking for Lehman. They're 2 of 15 shooting, 0 of 5 from beyond the arc. 16 boards, 20 turnovers, and 2 of 2 from the charity stripe, so perfect there on the flip side for the Raiders. They haven't really shot well, even though they have this 35-6 lead. They have a 12 of 34 shooting. They're shooting just a little above 33%. 5 of 14 from beyond the arc, 16 rebounds, 5 turnovers, and 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers, they have 3 players with 2. That's Carolyn Wesner, Kaylee Rank, and Taylor Geisey. For the Raiders, Maya Monin exploded off in the first half and has about half the Raiders' offense with 17 points. Cece Borgers with 6, Louise Scuba with 5, Sophie Francis with 2, Ronnie Poling with 2, and Ella Haney with 1.
And our stats all brought to you by Wagner's IGA. Russia Raiders, they come into today's play 17-5, 10-2 in conference play. Couple of games in back of Fort Laramie, which will be our next broadcast here from Sidney High School. 35-6 our score here. Sherman will come up with a basketball, and that's a turnover for the Raiders. Up court, Gubo will have it. He'll go in. She'll go in off the glass. Nice shot by Reese Gubo. And it's 37-6.
I believe she's going to be a key going forward for the Raiders as they progress in tournament, getting a couple shots at key times for the Raiders. She did that multiple times last year on their run to a district runner-up.
Here come the Raiders again. Gubo, pull-up jumper. It's going to be tipped there by Toner. It's got to be out of bounds, and the Raiders will inbound it. Of course, the magic number now is a 35-point lead, and the clock will start to run here in the second half. 7:18 to go. Inside feed to Haney. Shot doesn't go, and that's the shot the Raiders really have been missing for most of this game.
They have. They've struggled to hit from that block. That's one thing, though. That's what's good about this game, though, is you can reset some things. You know, if they're likely to match up with Botkins, if people had to predict with Botkins beating Mechanicsburg, and one thing the Raiders will have an advantage if that happens to be the matchup is the inside game and getting the feeds on the inside to Sherman and Haney.
Mara O'Leary with the basket, as we said. Mara with an 11.5 average for the Cavaliers this season, who made the big switch to the Three Rivers Conference this year. Short jumper by Borchers, which is a huge step for them, Brandon.
It's been a big step, and it's an improvement in conference play. and I think Lehman was glad to take it. That new conference has been big for this school as O'Leary gets a bucket.
O'Leary with pounding the boards comes up with another bucket, and it's 39-10, 29-point lead. Cavaliers on the defense. Toner against Sherman. Now comes Goubeau into the lane. Short jumper gets it. Goubeau gets it done with that nice pull-up jump shot. She's got 9 points on the afternoon.
I did miss Kate Sherman does have 4 points on the afternoon, so I was short on my points there a bit.
Scrap for the rebound, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Raiders, so we go back the other way. But you're seeing a lot of, you've got Russia, a very experienced team. Last year, a very deep run into the tournament, and you're looking at Lehman, which they're playing a lot of youngsters out there. I mean, they do have some seniors, but just a lot of young players out there, and, the physical size and the experience of the Raiders is just a dominating factor in this game.
Yeah, and it's tough, too. When you're 7-13, you don't have much of a choice when you go into the tournament draw of who you're going to face. And you're going to face a good team. You're going to either face a Laramie or a Botkins or a Russia or Mechanicsburg right away. And
Haney with the steal. It's going to be tipped away by the Cavaliers.
And, Russia looks like they're going to go face DeGraff Riverside, who's in Lehman's conference. This is the same path that they had last year. Actually, they faced Lehman in the first round. They'll face Riverside in the second round. And then there's a possibility if both Russia and Botkins win on Tuesday that they'll face each other again in the sectional or the district semifinals, again for the second year in a row. We called that game there last year. It was a thriller between those two schools. The Raiders ultimately won. But
rebound shot no good by Rank, and here come the Raiders. Yeah, you look at the tournament pairings. It's going to be a foul called there on Layla Platfoot. You look at the pairings, and, of course, Botkins and Mechanicsburg. Great first tournament game, which I think that's the first tournament game in Ohio. I believe we have a tendency at 11 o'clock in the morning, maybe.
Maybe today.
Yeah, 11 o'clock.
Are you saying today? Yeah.
11 o'clock in the morning, we get a head start here in the Sidney sectional. And they'll play Botkins the winner. Tight ball game, 56-52. Jackson Center is up next for Botkins, a team that Botkins has beaten twice this season, as Borchers will connect on the free throws. So they'll play on Tuesday at 6 o'clock, I believe that's the time. Tuesday at 6 against Jackson Center. Jackson Center, another very young team. Lots of freshmen and sophomores in that lineup for Coach Bill Reichert. And then, of course, Russia will play Riverside. And as you mentioned, another opponent in the Three Rivers Conference, and Riverside struggling this season. Last year, though, they came in with a very strong record. So inside the lane, Rank shot no good. Sherman will clear the boards. All the way back over to Monin. Back out to Sherman. Top of the key is Goubeau. And, of course, we've got Fort Loramie and Ansonia in our next game here in a few minutes. And Sherman will power it home. Kind of a line drive basket for Sherman. She's got 6. And the lead's at 35 points.
That initiates our running clock, too. And we got the next game we talk about, Laramie. They'll start their title defense in Division 4.
Rank shot no good. Partially blocked. Open down to Poling. Shot no good. Rebound Sherman off balance. She'll be fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line.
So Laramie starts that title defense here against Ansonia. Laramie heavy favorites in that bottom bracket. Through the week, we will have the games here on NKTelco Sports. The game's on Tuesday. Craig Louth and Scott Fry on the call for that game for the top part of the bracket. And then on the lower part of the bracket, Scott Fry and myself will be back here Wednesday. And we will be back here next Saturday to cover what I call the sectional finals, but technically the OHSAA calls the district semifinals here next Saturday. So we'll have that here for you live. You can buy those packages here on NKTelco Sports. and it'll be fun. And we'll be back here next Saturday for the district semifinals, and we're hoping that we can go back to Troy for the district finals and then to Vandalia Butler down for the regionals like we have in years past, and followed a lot of good games that you and I have called over the years.
Cavaliers with the basketball. O'Leary, and we've got a timeout taken by the Cavaliers. With 3:03 to play in the third quarter, they take the timeout. Our score: LaRouche Raiders 47, the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers 10. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Thank you for your patience as we construct a new fiber broadband service in your area. We know that along with this process comes disruption in the easements and right-of-way areas, and we are restoring most areas as we complete them. A few areas will have some utility work installed, so we need to wait for the work to be completed before the lawns can be repaired. We're very close to having the fiber or coax drops cleaned up and replaced with fiber optic drops. Hang in there just a little longer, and we'll have a majority of the new fiber system installed.
Allglaze and Sidney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing needs and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Colleen O'Leary will toss it in to Kaylee Rank. Rank is going to go to the baseline. 10-footer. Got it. Nice shot. Kaylee Rank, a freshman. Got 4 points here this afternoon. Open is Monin. No good. Rebound Poling up and in.
And Monin is human. She had a nice first half, but pulling there on the cleanup. She has a nice power move to the basket. Much like her sister Larissa that played a couple years ago for the Raiders, did a really nice job on the inside.
O'Leary's shot no good, rebounded by Mara O'Leary, and she's fouled and she'll go to the line.
And again, this is the time too where the Raiders, you got to find that perfect balance of, wanting to get your support players in, but also trying to, keep your girls fresh on the inside for the tournament run. You don't want to have them get complacent.
Free throw no good. Cavaliers shoot about 50% at the line, so Toner will grab the rebound. Outlet pass to Rank. Rank across the timeline. She'll shoot the three. It's going to be way short. Out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Lehman Cavaliers as it was tipped as Goubeau comes back into the lineup. Goubeau has 9 points for the Raiders.
That's a quiet 9, and she's going to be important going forward. You remember that Bakken sectional game here last year? She was important hitting some key shots down there late. She's going to be important going forward when the Raiders got to work that inside-out game, so to speak. There's some good teams, getting out of this sectional, most likely the winner, if it's Bakken's, Russia, or Jackson Center, or Riverside, is going to be Cincinnati Country Day, who's no slouch. Sometimes those teams out of Cincinnati usually struggle a lot of the times to match up with teams from around our area, but Cincinnati Country Day beat Tri-Village, and it's not going to be a cakewalk at the district level.
Poling with it, back over to Goubeau, steps inside the arc, jumper, got it. Reese Goubeau. As we near the end of our third quarter of play, 51-14 our score. Out front is Toner, ball tipped away by Goubeau. And Lehman will inbound it. Aubrey Karn will toss it in, number 32 for the Cavaliers. Toner Wants to go inside, makes the move, up and off the glass. Shot doesn't go, rebound Poling. Goubeau up court quickly. Monin back to Goubeau. Goubeau over to Poling, looks inside. Hammonds is in there. Back over to the top of the key, and Monin, she'll connect.
She's got a 20-piece now.
Count it. Put 20 on the board for Maya Monin. What an afternoon for the junior. Our third quarter score, Russia 54, Lehman Catholic 14. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Final 8 minutes of basketball here at Sidney High School. Dave Helmstetter and Brandon Koverman bringing you the game between Russia and Lehman Catholic. It's been all Russia Raiders in this one. Raiders powered out to, what was that, a 20-0 first quarter lead. Cavaliers have gotten a little bit on track, but
stopping for music here. And
I think everybody would have enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's make the gym a little more lively. It's kind of sounding like a ghost town in here a little bit now. And
well, that first game was pretty lively, though. Boy, what a great one. Watkins and Mechanicsburg, if you're just joining us. O'Leary goes inside. Karn with the short jumper, no good. O'Leary battles for the rebound, tips it back in. Karn's going to have it for the Cavaliers. She'll go back out front, gets it over to O'Leary on the right side. She's going to make the move inside. And tell you, the sophomore, Mara O'Leary, made a real nice move to the basket. Unfortunately, they fouled her, and that means Cavaliers will inbound it.
Yeah, she's had a nice second half. A bright spot for Lehman going forward for Coach Mays. You know, Coach Mays in his first season, a veteran coach, has coached at the varsity level before. I took over for longtime head coach Craig Hall, and good to see him back coaching. But Lehman looks like their season's going to be over after today. Just obviously run into a very good Russia team. But they didn't have much of a choice. Nice move by Dosick.
Dosick, number 32 with that bucket. Nice reverse layup. And the Raiders' lead is at 56-14. Toner tries to get it over to Karn, but it's taken away. And Raiders with the basketball. On the break are the Cavaliers. Shots a little bit short. Addison Shappy into the lineup for the Raiders as we scurry to check numbers. He's number 20.
Get some girls that are brought up for varsity too, and that changes some of our rosters. We're usually so used to seeing the same girls, and sometimes that changes come tournament time. And
Shappy with the basketball over to the left side, and that's Grace Holscher, number 24, Brandon?
23.
23, Holscher. 24 is Carly Scott as we do a number check. Clock at 5:38 to go here in this contest. O'Leary's shot no good. Rebound comes down to Scott. Or rebound rather to Kelby Dosick, excuse me. With the basketball is Holscher. Back over to Shappy. Out front is Scott. Out front to Holscher. Inside, ball tipped away. Raiders with a turnover. Here come the Cavaliers. And O'Leary will lose the ball out of bounds. I think Coach Mark May says, how about a foul, please, on that one. But goes out of bounds and the clock keeps counting. Inside, nice move, nice shot. Dosick will score.
These kind of support players are doing a nice job for the Raiders, getting the ball on the inside. Dosick with the N1. A lot of these girls all these girls on the floor are part of that Raider JV team. They went 19-2 on the season under head coach Bruce Borchers. Now only lost their last game of the season to Versailles and lost the first time to Anna. But they've done a nice job this year. Raiders shooting well from the free throw line tonight, too, 7 of 9.
That's a nice season, 19-2 for junior varsity basketball. Shot no good by Mara O'Leary. Rebound comes down to Eliza Garrity. Up court come the Raiders. And there's going to be a foul on the backside as Jayla Shappy will step to the free throw line yet. Number 24, Scott, will return to the lineup as Holscher, number 23, will go out.
We'll get the Laramie Redskins after this versus Ansonia, and then Mississinawa versus Fairlawn after this to round out today. A long day here at Sidney, but a lot of fun basketball.
Shappy to Shappy. Inside to Garrity. Finds Dosick, tries to dump it off to Scott, but she'll draw the foul. Go against Mara O'Leary. That's her second team foul.
Raiders, got their team honoring the other day of who made all league, and Ella Haney made second team, CC Borcher second team, and Kate Sherman first team, and Reese Scubo an honorable mention for the Raiders.
More substitutes for the Cavaliers. Daria Lee, number 4, a sophomore. Number 10, junior Kayla Burkhart. And number 32, a sophomore Aubrey Karn. All into the Cavalier lineup. Dosick with a free throw, in and out. Rebound comes down to Garrity. Gets it back out front to Holscher. They'll get it inside to Dosick, puts it up and in. As Carly Scott gets the pass inside. Dosick's got 7 points already.
Yeah, she played a little bit of varsity too, played down on JV, split some, and she's having a nice game today.
Lee's shot off target. Dosick with the rebound. Scott handling the basketball. In the backcourt is Plattfoot. Foul will go against Plattfoot. That'll be her 5th. So Plattfoot will foul out, as Geisey will come back into the lineup. Scott with the basketball. Clock at 1:20 to go on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Cavaliers on the steal. Rank pulls up, lets Geisey take the shot, and Taylor Geisey will connect.
Shot by Geisey.
Second basket of the afternoon, 4 points as we go under a minute to play here on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Dosick up and in. Dosick's got 9. 63-16 our score. Geisey, shot no good. Rebound comes down to Jayla Shappy, and Scott will handle the basketball across the timeline. As the final seconds of this one will count down out front. Garrity back over to Scott. Scott goes into the lane, almost loses the basketball. Shappy with it. Back over to Grace Holscher. 10 seconds left. Karn going for the steal. Ball is on the floor. And there's a foul in the backcourt. Well, that might have been an intentional one. Nobody's going to shoot some free throws on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to end the game.
They're just going to let that one slide, I guess. 63-16, right, Brandon?
Yep.
They just turned the lights out on us.
They did shut that off very fast.
So that's it. Well, Russia Raiders are going to move on. Impressive win over the Cavaliers. Really just a very easy win over the Lehman Cavaliers. Will fall to 7-14 on the season. Let's take a look and thank all of our sponsors for our game here today. Here on NKTelco Sports. This afternoon's game brought to you by the following sponsors: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sidney All-Glaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, the Center for Orthopedics at Wilson Health, and NKTelco. Today's game sponsored by the Center for Orthopedics at Wilson Health, the region's leader in high-quality, state-of-the-art orthopedic care. Learn more at wilsonhealth.org/orthopedics. Also, follow WCSM, AM 1350, 96.7 FM, and their internet-exclusive games on WCSMradio.com all season. Your sports leader in Mercer and all Glaze counties. Like to thank these sponsors as well. Five-star recruitment sponsor, Crown Equipment Corporation. MVP sponsors, Clopay and Nidec Minster. Scoreboard, First National Bank, Keys to the Game, Keyhole Pizza. Replays, Winners Meats. Starting lineup, Sidney All-Glaze Audiology. Timeout sponsor, Precision Strip. Stats and recap sponsor, Wagner's IGA. Live View tournament sponsor, the Center for Orthopedics at Wilson Health. And our player of the game sponsor, NKTelco. Today's game on NKTelco Sports will be replayed Wednesday, February the 23rd at 7 p.m. and Saturday, February the 26th at 8 a.m. on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports after both teams have finished their tournament run. Now let's move on to our Wagner's IGA recap of game number 2 of our high school basketball tournament action here from Sidney High School.
And taking a look for the Raiders, they were 23 of 57 from the field. Didn't shoot the greatest, even though they won by a lot. 6 of 15 from 3, so they did shoot 40% after really struggling from 3 early on. 31 rebounds for the Raiders and 8 turnovers and 7-11 from the line. On the flip side for the Cavaliers, they were 7 of 35 or an even 20%. 0 of 6 from beyond the arc, 20 boards and 26 turnovers, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. And breaking down the individual scoring, Mara O'Leary with 6, Carolyn Wesner with 2 for Lehman, 4 for Kaylee Rank, 4 for Taylor Geisey. For the Raiders, they were led by Maya Manu with 20. Cece Borchers had a nice game. She had 8. Kate Sherman with 8. There was 9 for Reese Kubo, 2 for Sophie Francis, and 9 for Kelby Dosek, and 2 for Ronnie Poling.
And our stats and recap brought to you by Wagner's IGA. The Raiders will move on to play Riverside on Tuesday at 7:30 here at Sidney High School. Of course, our first game today, Botkins, the winner over Mechanicsburg in exciting fashion, 56-52. So once again, our final score here this afternoon, the Raiders go to 18-5. And we don't want to forget our player of the game, all brought to you by NKTelco, and without a doubt, the player of the game is
Maya Manin. 20 points from her. She did a nice job from beyond the arc, hitting some open shots there, benefiting off the Raiders' offense. And it was a good job for Maya today, helped set the tone in this Raider win. And they're looking forward to bigger things now. You can't obviously reflect on this, and you got to turn around and play Tuesday and play Riverside, and just got to keep progressing down the tourney trail.
And our player of the game brought to you by NKTelco. Congratulations to Maya Manin. Raiders win big. They move to 18-5 on the season. We're going to wrap it up here from Sidney. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and alongside me, Brandon Koberman. Our final score. The Aroostook Raiders 63, the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers 16. You have been watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.